The color green is a memorable color, and these two heroes keep it together. Danny Phantom, half teenager, half ghost. And Deku, the spiritual successor to the symbol of peace, All Might. I'm Jedi Matonic, and it's my job to analyze their stats, weapons, and abilities to find out who will determine their legendary mission. Go see Ruby Rose vs. Deku to learn all about Deku, so Danny it is. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built the very strange machine. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, forget I just did that. So Danny Phantom was literally just an ordinary 15-year-old kid from a high school, which I can't even remember what it was. But he's actually far from that. When his parents went to do an experiment, it kind of broke and certainly just quit. But then Danny took a look inside of it. But then he just pressed an on switch, and mainly his molecules got all rearranged. I can't get that song stuck in my head. You know what? Forget it. When he first woke up, he realized he had snow white hair and glowing green eyes, so he could walk through walls, disappear, and fly, and he was much more unique than them other guys. Okay, I'll stop now. So yes, so when his radioactive molecules and his DNA fused to ghost DNA, he became the ghost hunting awesome dude known as Danny Phantom. And after that, he became a total powerhouse. Like I said, he has snow white hair, glowing green eyes, walk through walls, disappear, and fly. Okay, well, that's not the only thing that the theme song described. Well, he has lots of sorts of stuff. Well, yes, he can turn invisible, and he can fly, and he's also faster than airplanes, which we can actually get this to old school, airplanes that this artist, Leonardo da Vinci, actually went. And it was tested to be, more than 50 miles an hour. And Danny has to be at least 5 times faster than that, which puts him at, 225 miles per hour. Dang, Danny, that's fast. Or he can react faster to that. Mainly, 1 time the speed of sound, which he moves like Mach 1, which is 750 miles per hour. 765 miles per hour. Good job, Danny. Okay, let's just go through this, shall we? If he's fighting some actual ghosts, then he probably has the tools and gadgets to do. He also fights real persons too, not just ghost people. Which you could technically say that monthly he actually unleashes himself with some powerful mechanism. He can shoot plasma out of his hands. And literally that's not all he does. For one reason, sorry, I had some disturbance there. But mainly, he actually, what was this thing? Oh yeah, he can fly, disappear, and also phase through enemies, and possibly shoot plasma lasers out of his hands. But if things get too dark, then he can light himself up because he's a ghost, and he can light himself up. But what is notable to Danny Phantom is his most powerful scream, known as the Ghostly Wail. Or Wail. I don't even know how to pronounce that. With it, he unleashes a powerful scream, obliterating every ghost in sight, or if he's fighting actual humans, it could knock them out unconscious for a short period of time, and most likely damage their ear all the way through their brain. However, this ultimate move that he has does actually have a limit, since if he uses it, then he turns back to a normal boy. Speaking of which, let's go over his weaknesses. If he uses too much of his power, then jobs are then that he runs out of power that much. And with his powers over or time's up, beep 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 boop. He's like a normal boy and is an easy guy to kill. But no matter what, if he's Danny Phantom, he has some pretty amazing abilities to do. Will he have a chance to defeat the next symbol of peace? Well, let's do that, because no matter what, he'll still remain one of the best ghost hunters in the Nickelodeon series. Alright, catch your votes in, people, because it's time to see who will determine their greenish legendary mission. Let's settle this! Fight. Okay, ouch. Poor Deku. It's like that. He got a second. Okay, well, you guys are probably screaming at your screen and probably hating me right now that Deku lost again. But let's just go over this, shall we? Now, it is true that Deku is far more and superiorly stronger than Danny, but is he faster? Well, it does actually have to pronounce that since Deku is fast enough to keep up with All Might, which travels at around which could move at Mach 200 and which could travel at around Mach 29, which is distinctly fast and most likely faster than Danny. But Danny has reacted so much faster than that, than just Mach 1. He's actually kept up with ghosts he's actually kept up with ghosts who are actually much faster than him. And actually kind of once flew around the entire ghost world in a matter of seconds, making him at least like twice as faster than All Might. And plus, if you're trying to say that, well, that's nothing. Well, there is a big difference between the real world and the ghost world. While the real world is actually an entire planet, the ghost world is actually an entire dimension. So, literally, that actually goes to a point for Danny. But let's just get to the question that everyone would like to hear. Which powerful move was more accurate and more powerful? The 1,000,000% Delaware Detroit Smash or the Ghostly Whale? We knew that the 1,000,000% Delaware Detroit Smash was able to take on Muscular and most likely punched him so hard that it left him a crater through a wall, which does actually do an incredible amount of damage. But however, Danny's Ghostly Whale actually does more damage than that. His Ghostly Whale is big enough to destroy literally almost like 50 people and crash them into a building, making it destroying a building. And that's actually kind of literally greater than just punching someone so hard that they crash through a wall and not even breaking the wall. So yeah, that literal point literally goes to Danny. But let's just but they do have one weaknesses and flaws, if they use their ultimate power-ups, then they usually turn back to normal, and one turns back to normal into a normal kid, and one drains his powers for the rest of the 24 hours, which is a full day. But Danny does actually handle himself in speed and agility, and most likely durability. Now, Deku was far stronger than Danny, but Danny was faster, more agile, and technically being more skilled than Deku. And also, Deku didn't inherit All Might's quirk, which he did train for 10 months, and Danny usually got used to his powers, and Deku has to get used to his full powers in literally in 10 months, while Danny had his powers and actually got used to it for an entire month, which has him the better superior training. Don't get me wrong, it's just how the way it is. Looks like Deku was stuck in a phantom situation. The winner is Danny Phantom.